Hey, this is Rashad Cartwright. Listen, Benjamin Franklin once said there are two things that are certain: death and taxes. All of us have experienced the loss of a loved one or family member, and in these times it is critical that you are embraced by a representative of the funeral services industry who can handle it with care. J.T. Fisher, a fourth-generation funeral director out in Chesapeake, Virginia, and newly acquired Chapman and Fisher Service in Smithfield, Virginia, has taken the industry with love, care, and comfort and has elevated it to a new level. Matter of fact, listen to J.T. Fisher for yourself.
Well, my title and my role here at J.T. Fisher Funeral Services, I am the president of the organization. I'm also a licensed funeral director. I got started in the funeral industry as a young child, you know, being the fourth generation, and this is what the family does. I'm on record, I believe, is working ever since I was 8 years old, so I've been doing this for over 40 years now. We started in a bank building, less than maybe 2,500 square feet, actually about a half a mile down the road. So we started there and we wanted to see if the area was going to warm up to our way of doing funeral service. So we leased a building. In 6 months, we started outgrowing the place so fast, and we were doing so good in the community, we wanted to see if there was any land available so that we could actually grow the business. Well, the vision for the building kind of goes back. I was fortunate enough to have another family member who was a visionary, and we don't like to come up later on and try to see what the future might be, you know, in our industry. So a lot of people said building a large facility was not the right thing to do at this time, but I respectfully disagree. Families want to feel comfortable, they don't want to feel cramped. So we made sure that we made each room, as they go through each experience, you know, the casket selection room, our spacious chapel, having adequate room in our kitchen area. So we wanted to make sure that we planned it out, the spacing was correct, and that no matter if you're on our east wing or on our west wing, you can operate independently and not interfere with others. Our thoughts were, as we saw the industry changing a little bit and we saw that cremation was growing at a rapid pace in our area, we thought it was wise if we entertained getting our own crematory. So many times that service of cremation is being offered, but the truth of the matter is done at another facility off from your original location. So we felt it was more important that when you transferred grandmother into our care, and if you picked cremation as your choice, we wanted you to feel comfortable that she would always be here with us through the process. I think what separates us from our competitors is that we take time to pay attention to the small details. It's like making sure something as simple as tissues are available, or make sure that you're offering proper directions through your business. So it's just a comfort and care that you kind of give them on a day-to-day basis. And even after you've had the service, they still need a little bit of guidance on how to take care of certain paperwork, or is it normal what I'm feeling at this time? And they just kind of need a friend to kind of guide them through the next few months. We don't try to take up all of their time, but we just want to make sure that they're transitioning the best day they can. And then you want to have a comfortable setting when you come in. So I believe that we put a very soothing, attractive fountain to kind of just calm your nerves, give you an opportunity to reflect on what you're going to go through, because it's hard. It's one of the things that you will always remember for the rest of your life, the experience that you had burying mother or father or sibling. So it's so important to make everything as peaceful, and then at the same time making it modern, making sure that you have something as simple as the proper Wi-Fi. One of the things that was so exciting for me to be in a position to receive the torch from former Mayor Chapman is that he's a legacy. Everybody absolutely loves him in the Smithfield and the Hampton Roads area. He's so personable, and it reminded me a lot of my father. So I was just so overwhelmed to be in a position to kind of continue on in my father's footsteps and then continue on in Mr. Chapman's footsteps.
It was outstanding. I thought it was really outstanding for me to be passing. An old man, 90 years old at that 91 then, passed on to a younger man. If an older person can pass something on to a younger person, I think it's great. And I think it's a good thing that anyone can do.
One of the things that I like to mention when I talk to people that I learned from Mr. Chapman was that, you know, it's more than one way of going about a situation. And then he would explain to me that when you're dealing with different markets and different people, you need to really see their way of doing things. And you just have to learn the people, let them learn you, and let the ministry continue on. So our job is to educate you so that you can prepare yourself so you can take care of your own financial arrangements. Not us as the funeral home. You know, we're gonna bless you, we're gonna help you slim it down, let it meet your need, but it's so important for you to listen to what we're trying to explain to you, do some research on your own, get connected with a funeral home that you trust, lay out a plan for the future, and then handle it as you financially can handle it so that you'll be prepared, so that you're not embarrassed, your family's not embarrassed, and you can have that celebration of life that you really deserve.
If you're a black entrepreneur, listen, you need to get listed, not tomorrow, not next week, but you need to get listed today.